What's up, everybody?
Hello.
Joseph Aaron here.
Alex Giletti here.
Welcome to the second season of Rich Dad,
Poor Son.
All right. So hopefully that won't last for too long, but we're documenting the story for all of you here. Alex is on a mission. He's starting a new company that's helping businesses monetize with AI. And the goal is, go ahead, tell them a little bit about the goal.
Goal is to see how fast I can get to 100,000 a month.
Yep. And so that'd be awesome. And then, of course, I'm Joseph Aaron. I'm on a 90-day series. We just released the first, we're doing what's called demo reels. Did you ever hear demo reels before I explained them to you?
I've seen them, but I hadn't heard them explained.
This is a really good strategy if you're doing social media stuff. So demo reels, basically, it's 60 to 90 seconds or however long the reel is there, where you basically document what you did every day, what the results were from the previous day, and you're literally showing everyone what you're doing. And the point of a demo reel is that while you're showing them, that the greatest form of persuasion is demonstration. And so while I'm showing these demo reels, what it's going to do is attract investors who see how quickly we can make significant amounts of money with media channels, and creators who aren't very good at monetizing their media channels, and brands who are like, I wish I had a media channel that I could use. We're going to attract all of them just by doing it right in front of them. And so that's the idea. And then Alex is monetizing his different companies and stuff like that, and we're doing a demo reel for that. So that's kind of what we've been building out. Is that too deep?
No, actually, I think that explains it well.
Yeah, this is really good. So if you're wondering what content should I be making every day, doing a demo reel of how your product or service helps people. I'm talking crazy numbers from small channels. Sometimes 10, 20, 30,000 comments coming in. Every one of those comments is a lead because there's automations. And sometimes, if they're really smart, AI automation set up to get conversations with those leads and then turn them into sales, whether you have low ticket or high ticket products. So that's kind of the big idea.
Yep.
So how's things going for you so far? Have you made any money?
We have not.
Okay.
Not yet.
We're officially day 5 right now.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're doing good for how long we've come along, I think. Mm-hmm. But we have an ad running and we're getting good clicks. We're getting, I think, 20 cents cost per click, something like that. Good numbers. But anyone who's ever tried running an ad funnel before knows you got to do market to message matching. Mm-hmm. And so, in other words, you want them going through the website too, not just through the ad. And so you kind of got to play tug of war with that a little bit.
I think a lot of people stop here. And so,
I kind of wanted to stop here too.
But yeah, it's annoying. But the reality is, at this point, we've spent probably less than $100. And if it takes a couple $100 to figure out how to talk to your audience so they go, yes, please. That's one of the most valuable things you can do. Mm-hmm. And so if you're not, you can do this organically, but it takes longer. You can't control the reach. We've literally gotten hundreds of clicks locally. So we're actually doing 2 things different. And this is a big one for all of you. Back in November of last year, I was paying $600 for every 1,000 people who saw my ad on Facebook. That's a crazy number, okay? But that's what it was around Black Friday and stuff like that. But it just kept continuing. When we do local ads, so ads that are not just everywhere, but you just target a local audience, like a county or something like that. Right now, my cost for 1,000 people to see an ad is $7. And so if you want to massively reduce, see, this is why you need to watch the Rich Dad, Poor Son show, because I'll show you ways to save hundreds or thousands, or depending on how much money you spend, local. And so that is a new test for us. It's working. It's working with clicks. You want to tell them who's been clicking on our ads? It's really funny.
The largest demographic, I think by a large margin too, is women over the age of 65.
Grandmas.
So
grandmas love us. It's great.
Yeah.
Except I'm not so sure they're interested in monetizing with AI. That's the big problem, right?
Yeah, that's one of the problems.
And if you don't know how to do that, literally, we're talking very small numbers, like I said, but you can actually click to see the demographics of who the people are that are clicking on your ads. I'm violating some of the normal rules that direct response guys do because we're doing traffic or engagement versus conversion ads. And that may be why we're having trouble, but we don't know, right? And so this becomes the game. You have to figure out, okay, and like today, we sat down and to work out which ads are working, which aren't. Why? I mean, about how many different scenarios were we able to play out in 30 minutes?
I lost count.
Yeah.
There were a lot.
Yeah.
So
And so it's kind of hard, right, to figure out why isn't it working, right? I mean, it's very easy to see when it's not working because you're like, okay, our goal is at least 20% of people to click. And man, when 0 are clicking, you got a pretty good idea. My messaging ain't working.
it's the ad.
Yeah. There's something wrong with the message. Anyways, I'm telling you all this because some of you may be, being like, hey, I want to grow like a local startup, which one of Alex's clients is building a local startup, right? And so what are your thoughts on, you've been playing a lot with messages and stuff like that.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on like having people just click and getting them into conversation in Messenger instead of sending them to a landing page?
I personally like it. I like having conversations with people, and I like being able to help them out too. And I feel like there's probably, I don't know the statistics, so you guys can fact check me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I feel like it's easier to close whenever you're actually one-on-one than it is sending them to just a website.
Yeah, there's a book I've been reading that's which it's called Super Duper Profitable Ads. It's by a girl named Laurel Porty, and Laurel claims she has this whole concept where she does local, and I'm kind of testing this out with this right now. But am I getting too deep? Give me a yes or no if I'm getting too deep. I'm just trying to help you all. The whole idea of this show is that you get to watch the journey, and you got me who's done lots and lots of multi-million-dollar launches with events. And then you got brand new, although he crushed it a couple of years ago. You got brand new. And so this is your chance to kind of see inside how to think about how to monetize, right? How to generate money. What's up, Rob Shirley? Yeah. Rob, I've been thinking about you, Rob, by the way. One of the things that you need to do to hit your goal is you need an event. Like you need something to get a bunch of people to the location that you're running your demo series on, like to get a bunch of people all at once. That is what I would do if I was in your situation. I just haven't reached out yet to tell you that. So now I'm telling you that. So good thing you were watching today.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is all your chances to kind of like, yeah, Rob's giving me exclamation points. So this is the lens, right? It's like, first we need to get a lot of people to put it in front of you. A lot of people try and do that organically. If you have a big following, great, that can work. But if you don't, that can be challenging. And so using ads, like to get thousands and thousands more, like $7 per 1,000 views for local ad campaigns, like that seems great to me. Right. Yeah. And so the idea is get enough people clicking, get the market to show you whether they're saying yes and raising their hand or they're just like not interested. It's brutal and it's painful. And I think what most people do is they go, I give up. Like nobody wants this, right? It's like, it's not that nobody wants help with monetizing. If I could show you how to make an extra $10,000 to $20,000 a month and you could have it completely automated, would you be interested? Yes or no? Right? And everybody goes, yes, I'd be interested if it was real and if it was really possible. And that's what Alex is doing now, is trying to prove it to them. But before you prove it to them, they just doubt. If that was real, like, who wouldn't want that?
Right? Yeah. And so that's one of the things I also have been watching Alex Hormozi, and he talks about like reviews and referrals. I just learned this actually today. I was like, I never thought about reviews. I always thought it was just people whining on Amazon that they didn't get a color plate they wanted or something. But no, he's like, this is huge for the cycle that you want to like self-sustain, so you don't have to put much work into getting people to come back.
You're listening now, aren't you? Okay, very good. Kind of. Yeah, no, that's good. So as I was saying with Laurel, the idea is, to bring up Alex Hormozi, what Alex needs right now, your number one thing is leads and appointments.
Right.
But when you think about what do leads and appointments get you, the answer is it gets you conversations.
Yeah.
Well, if you could run the ads and everyone who's clicking becomes a conversation, that might be, no offense to all my friends who I love, I'm a big believer in funnels. They changed my life, but that might be better than a funnel. Did he just say that?
I'm shocked.
But it might be. Like the purpose of the funnel is to get you to the conversation. Now, in defense of funnels, you could be totally overwhelmed by conversations, which is it's a later on problem. But right now, you want to talk to if you could talk to every single person that was clicking, you would like that, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
Right,
Yep.
because you have a much better chance of selling them, kind of thing. So,
Mhm.
okay. So right now, I think just to summarize, Rich Dad Poor Son, we haven't figured out the message to market match, and so you're in the struggle bubble.
Yep. Struggle bubble.
Potential solution that we just realized right here: messaging conversations. Here's the cool thing about messaging conversations. Another reason why a lot of people don't do them is like you lose the conversation because it takes a while. Tell us about what's happening with AI and your ability to have those conversations inside the
So
chats.
there's now a way to have those conversations and like have a perfect knowledge database without ever even having to open your phone. You can be having these in your sleep now. And it's because now AI can connect to your Messenger and your Facebook and your Instagram and whatever, and it will actually converse with the people for you. And you can train it to say exactly what you need, give it the knowledge base, all the techno mumbo jumbo that makes me fall asleep too. Basically, AI can talk for you and get you money.
Yeah. In other words, how awesome would it be if you could have a 24/7 full-time salesperson that's trained on your stuff that would have conversations in the chat to either move people to an appointment or just go ahead and make the sale for you, and you didn't have to pay it a commission. Right? And it's like, again, if that's real, everyone would want it. That is really happening.
Yep.
That is really happening.
It is.
One of the things I teach to our change agents in Creator School is you actually don't need to have a sales conversation for a lot of these things. If you kind of frame the conversation correctly in the chat, you can just send them to an offer document. Say, here's how our offer works. Go check it out, read it, and then let's tag in back here in 5 minutes, and I'll ask you what questions you have, and you can see it. We'll see if it's a good fit, right? And can literally do that in the chat. And we're talking, $5,000, $10,000 sales, or $17 sales, $100 sales, whatever.
Yeah.
Right? I've been thinking about using that even more for our clients who are doing, like, if they want to do $1 million day, why not do more messenger style ads? Because now that we have AI, we don't need a person in there talking. We could literally do all that and then offer the event ticket through an offer document.
And it can do it all at once.
And it would do it all at once. Yeah. I feel like we're getting too nerdy here for most people now on the marketing side. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe.
Sorry. I get excited. What can I say?
It's fun. I'm having fun at least.
Are you?
I am. Yep. I mean, it's like the same kind of fun I have whenever I'm getting like thrown around on a mat and I'm like, man, this sucks. And I'm like, but I do like it. Not the throwing part, the wrestling part. I don't like losing.
Yeah. Who's throwing you around on the mats?
My coach.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah. Fantastic. Okay. So this is fun. You're learning that you're kind of seeing and learning the ads game a little bit.
Yeah.
What are you learning on AI that you think everyone needs to know about?
AI is not only like, it can do basically anything you want an employee to do. And it is actually easier than ever right now to do it. I loaded up a software that we heard about a while ago called Gumloop. I loaded it up again because I'm like, I can use this for something I was trying to do. It had already up to maybe 50, like 40, 50 templates. And you just click on it. It's already fully built out for you. And you could add more to it, or you could pay someone who knows how to add more to it to do it for you. But you just paste in the URL of what you need, and boom, you already have an automation that will respond to all your emails for you.
Think about this. Think in every area. Like, I kind of think of it through the lens of business. It's like, okay, you need content, right? And most of us hate making content regularly, but we know if we did it really, really well, that more people would see it. The algorithm would show it to more people. And if you say things like comment below, you'd get more people interested in buying your stuff. Right. And it's like, whether you never started a business or you're thinking of starting a business, like, you got to get attention on it. So here's the question. Can AI make content for you?
AI can.
Can it make content as good or better than you could make as a human?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. So it can make content, right? And it's like, okay, can AI, I mean, really all you have to do if you have the content is post it. But there's probably tools that would post it. Actually, I know that there's tools
that would post it for you.
Okay. On different social media channels. Yes.
On all of them. Yep.
Now think about this. Some of you are like, I want more people. How many of you want more people to hear about kind of like the thing that you're doing in business? Well, thank you.
We do.
High five. Okay. That was so dorky. All right. So if you did you know, for example, that there's already pre-built automations that will go study and research to find people who have big channels. And then AI will do research on their most recent posts to find out what's going on in the world so that AI can create a customized, personalized letter for that individual person, send it from your inbox. And by the way, pause it so you can watch it before it sends it, right? And approve it. Send it out to them in order for you to get more reach to more people. So can AI get content? Yes. Can AI get traffic? Or in other words, get it on people, whether your own social media or other people's? Yes.
Yep.
Next thing, once you have traffic, where do you send it? Third thing you need to do is sell. Well, we just talked about that.
Yeah.
Can AI sell for you?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay. And then what happens? Well, then you got to onboard people or get them into whatever thing you're doing or whatever your process is to help fulfill whatever you promised you were going to do, whatever problem your business solves for them. Can AI like do all kinds of things to help totally reduce the time and cost of fulfillment?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Could AI be more diligent and creative and effective than you at following up with the people who are becoming customers to make sure they have a thrilling customer service experience and upsell them to the next experience or get them to give you referrals to other people?
Absolutely. I do want to add this in too with AI. One of the best analogies I've ever heard, this one I think is kind of funny. It said AI is like a toddler who is brilliant, can do all the best math equations in the world, but can't pour milk by itself. So in other words, AI is so powerful, but people who don't know how to use it aren't going to know that. And so that's why you have people like, AI can't even, answer me correctly on how many A's are in the word mayonnaise.
Right.
And it's like, it's silly like that sometimes, but people who know how to actually talk to it and get a response from it are using it to do crazy things. Like people are starting billion with a B, but $1 billion businesses. And like, what was it, like a couple months?
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then just exiting and having $1 billion.
Yeah. I don't know if they're exiting yet, but they got $1 billion valuations, which is awesome. Okay. I hope you all are getting this. I feel like I'm a little bit more nerdy today.
Yeah, we definitely are.
But here's the facts. It's better than you think it is. Like, actually way better than you think it is. The tools are there. The tools are available. The question is, are you going to wait or are you going to take action? Right. And so I think, I would say for us though, Alex, let's be real raw with ourselves. Like, I don't know. We've been using AI for several different things in it, but I think we could do a better job. I think that Gumloop templates and stuff to get in front of some other people's audiences might be a solution that we should implement. Yeah, and see how that goes.
Absolutely.
Right, to get more appointments in and stuff like that.
This is something hard that I've been doing in business. Like, I feel like I'm going the right direction sometimes, and then I'll find a better way to go, and then you kind of have to humble yourself to just drop what you wanted to do in pursuit of what's better for you. And that's difficult in all areas of life, but especially in business, because you're like, I wanted to prove it my way, but sometimes it's better to just, your way doesn't have to be the wrong way. You can make the right way your way by just accepting it, I guess.
Yeah, interesting. So, don't hold too tightly to your ideas. Just let the market tell you what it wants. Yeah. And notice like the things that we're looking at. I mean, the thing that AI can't solve in some respects is, and this is why I believe it's a moat. And by the way, for those of you who didn't see the first episodes, I believe we're getting to 20+% unemployment over the next 2 years. By the way, that's similar to the Great Depression. And so scary times are coming. Now is the time to make hay while the sun is shining, while there's still good opportunity. It's amazing what you can do right now. But most people are just kind of closing their eyes to it or saying, yeah, we heard this before with the internet. Well, the internet did turn out to be a major, right, didn't it? But this is going to go way faster than that, way faster. It's so fast, right? I think the reason we haven't felt it yet is because people are still kind of like feeling their way through. And so, but notice the thing that they couldn't solve is media. They couldn't AI can create great content that then sends that to people via the algorithm. But one of the ways that I'm providing a moat for my family is acquiring media channels, because we all see like people who have big reach It's easy for them, right? Because they have big reach. They don't even have to be that good at marketing. They just need a small percentage, right? Who will take it on. So, anyways, so how could I use more AI on my media business side? We're doing a demo series there, by the way, which is cool.
Absolutely. Are you using AI to reach out to new customers right now?
No.
That's one thing you can do.
Yeah, well, I could probably do, if you get that thing going for AI, like reaching out to potential like interviews, I could probably do the same thing and get interviews with AI.
Right.
There you go. Okay, that's a lot. Do you want me to do you want me to share? Let me just share one big idea with you that's a little bit that all of you can use, and we'll end on this. I was thinking today about how God prospers people, like how God blesses people. And I was thinking about the story of Joseph. For those of you who don't know, there's a story about a man named Joseph in the book of Genesis. I'll assume you all know the story. You can go read it if you don't want to. But I noticed something. I was listening to a show the other day, and you can solve business problems and monetize more and generate more revenue by having access to lots of people yourself. So volume. You could spend a bunch of money on ads and make more than you spend on ads in order to make money, right? Whether that's immediately or over time. That's one way. That's the volume business. But there's another business, which is partnering with power. Somebody say that to themselves. Say partnering with power.
Partnering with power.
The Bible teaches a principle. 1 will put 1,000 to flight, but 2 will put 10,000 to flight. And so it's a 10x bump. And so if you can not only partner, but partner with power, you're going to generate way more. And I was thinking about Joseph, and in his story, because our pastor preached on it last week, in his story, he got thrown in a pit. And many of you may feel like you're in a pit right now. I don't know how AI is affecting your business. I don't know how all the things going on. Maybe it's great, maybe it's not. But I know a lot of people who watch shows like Rich Dad, Poor Son feel like they're in a pit. And if you notice when Joseph got out of the pit, he got out of the pit to partner with power. In the story, he finds himself in Potiphar's house. Now, Potiphar had a lot of resources. He was the captain of the guard. And so Joseph was able to take what he had, not what Joseph had, but what Potiphar had, and multiply it. And because of that, he was blessed. And so you don't always have to have the resources. You just have to partner with someone who does have the resources, right? And so notice that, of course, in that story, Joseph is unfairly attacked and he's put into prison. So he goes from a pit to a partnership. And because of something that wasn't even his fault, he goes to prison. And to get out of the prison, what happens? Again, he partners with power, because then he's called up and he's prepared for that moment, and he partners with Pharaoh, who was literally the most powerful person in the world at that point, most powerful army, most powerful, etc. And so think about that for yourself. And this is what I was talking about with Alex, where it's like if he uses AI to find partnerships with media channels that already have reach, gets them way more exposure. Now, it's better if we know what messaging works before you get on that platform, and that's why we're doing what we do right now. But if you can partner with power, so you need to ask yourself, like, who do I know, right, who has more reach or more resources that I can partner with? It doesn't have to be 50-50. It doesn't even have to necessarily be paid sometimes. Some people will partner with you just because they care about you. Some people will partner with you because they believe in your mission, right? Mm-hmm. There's a lot of reasons people will partner with you. But I think a big theme for today is like, yes, we've been talking about figuring out your messaging, but notice we're already moving to partnering with power.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what he's doing by working with me. He's partnering with power. You were out there trying to figure out on your own. What did that feel like?
A whole lot of things, and none of them felt really good.
Okay. Fantastic. So, listen, we're here for you all, whether you want to partner with power and you're looking for access to huge media channels that you want to potentially do brand partnerships and deals with, or whether you're looking for the help of AI. That's partnering with power. That's leverage and code that can get more done for you. Whatever it is, just let us know in the chat. Just say, tell me more if you're interested in that. But we're totally cool if you're just watching the show. So watch and follow for more. Alex, final words.
Final words. Persistence is the key to success.
Yeah. Good one.
Yeah.
Have a great weekend.